welcome to the first episode of my Yasuo Bronze to Diamond series. Oko here, kicking off the series. I managed to get placed into Bronze 3, and this is the very first ranked game on this account. I'm, as you can see, or as you just saw, running 13% attack speed, standard 80 carry page. As for runes and for the masteries, I'm running 12-0-18 and taking grasp, as this is what I thought was the best thing at the time. I hadn't really looked very much into how to play Yasuo or anything like of the like. As you will see, I'm very new at playing Yasuo. This account was created purely to play Yasuo and try to see if I actually could get to Diamond, only playing Yasuo, even dodging and promotion series, which I've done twice so far. But I usually play very mechanical champions, certainly Syn. So I hope I can get the mechanics down and the fleshy things I know you can do. At this point, I actually don't even know about the EQ flash combos, and if some of you people watching are familiar with the Yasuo mains subreddit, they have names for the tricks you can do, like the Beyblade is the EQ flash combo, and the air blade is knocking someone up with your third Q, and then EQ and ultimate to be able to hit a second Q after you landed your ultimate, and have the third Q ready again for some CC. I'm running teleport. I actually, at this point in my Yasuo experience here, think that running exhaust is the better thing, even if you're mid lane or top lane. But as I was against a Shen, I figured that running teleport would be a good idea to match his pressure. So if he would ultimate or TP onto an ally, I could just follow him. I usually, or I will play very passively every lane I play into, because I have no idea about the matchups. As I said, I almost haven't played Yasuo ever. I tried at some point and sucked at it, so I just stuck to Lux and Zed and whatever I played. As for this lane, I think he picked Shen to sort of counterpick me, because Yasuo doesn't do well against the tanks, but you can build a way, I've found out, thanks to Arcadata. Some of you may know who he is. That you can build, you can go 29% attack speed and then take the fervor mastery in the ferocity tree, I think it is, the first tree, the red tree, and abuse the amount of AD you get from that, and then just build more tanky, or tankier faster, instead of going PD Triforce tank items. You can go what's it called, seal tank items and then PD, or you can go Bami Cinder, the Spirit Visage part, and then the PD, the Phantom Dancer. I quickly realized that this is Bronze 3 and the Shen is very bad at trading in lane. So every time he walks up to a CS, I will try to get some damage onto him. The things I do yet isn't very fluid. That's something I always try to work on, because I think it looks amazing when a Yasuo farms a wave and doesn't stand still for a second almost. He will try to. I will, every time he walks up to CS, I will try to pressure him, and it won't take long. I think as soon as I hit level 6, I'm trying to see how much kill pressure I actually have, which against this guy is clearly a lot, as I'm way ahead in both CS and gold, which is the same thing. I'm way ahead in both CS and HP. I have a potion, and he even has a Doran shield. So I'm winning by quite a lot. And I'm really just trying to test my limits, which I will be for most of this game. And I don't think I'm looking for a TP play yet. As I'm not level 6, I have nothing to do really. And as for knock-ups, I think it's really hard to play Yasuo without a team with some sort of knock-up. I know Tristana has a knock-up, so there's that, but that's knock-up on one person, so every ultimate I do is me. Which I think that's quite hard to play around actually. I haven't had a game yet where people actually picked the composition around me, but this is like high bronze, low silver still, I think. I don't actually know what level people I'm playing with. I've played like 9 games, I think. This is the very first game. I'm about to hit level 6. I think I need to kill two more melee minions, and I will hit 6. So I'm already pushing my advantage here, or pushing the wave, so I can hit 6 faster. Yep, 2 caster minions, and then I go in. And I actually fucked that combo up because I wanted to. Oh, never mind. I'll get back to that. I skipped going for Caitlyn because I already know that Aurelion still has him, and because I look at where my minion wave is, I don't flash for the skill. Because then I know that the minion waves will mirror each other, so I don't even have to flash. And Shen didn't TP with me, so. But then I realized that he TP stops, so he still has pressure, but he can't ultimate bottom and then get back to top lane to relieve the pressure. But as I was saying before, I fucked the combo on Shen top up because I later realized that you can. I had a chance to EQ onto a minion and knock Shen up, so I could have more damage onto Shen. But it wasn't a problem, but it's just the minor things I want to pay attention to. Something I'm going to work on throughout this series as well is my TP usage. For now, I'm actually the first 3 or 4 games, I think, I'm actually queuing as mid lane for my main role because that's what I usually play. I played top lane the last 3 seasons, so I wanted to try something new. But I actually like playing Yasuo more top lane. I like the longer lane. Yeah, kill him again. I'm so far ahead now. I'm even ahead in CS, I'm quite sure. I actually thought the last auto attack would kill him, but yeah. And now I'll be looking for any opportunity to either push the tower or help out mid lane. I don't have TP, and walking to bot lane is too much of wasting too much time. I realize I can get my PD if I kill the tower, so I'm staying for a couple more waves. Actually, who is that jungler? I can't remember. I'll see at some point. I'm really scared of getting ganked here, and I should be ashamed because I haven't warded. That's something I can have when playing Yasuo. I can have things warded, and because I'm so concentrated when trading and diving around the minion wave, I'll completely forget to look at the map. Like completely neglect it. It's annoying to look at me playing afterwards, because I'll look the replay or the footage through afterwards, and then watching myself fuck up in a way I would never do on a champion I'm used to playing. It's so annoying. I hope to be able to dive here as I have my flash up, but I'm careful about diving the Syn Cole, full HP Syn Cole, and Kennen can just stun me quite fast. I don't have a lot of burst damage yet, unless I have my E stacked up, which I need a minion wave to do. I fuck up so many auto attacks. It's really annoying to watch. Oh, what the fuck? Something happened. Okay. We're back. Yeah, I'm just trying to push my advantage as much. I'm really antsy about getting something done now because we're quite even in kills. I don't really know much about how the lanes are doing. I actually think Aurelion and Sol ends up doing really well this game. I didn't have much faith in him. So I'm antsy about carrying this game, you can say that. I find it really hard to actually carry as Yasuo, but that's probably because I suck. Yeah, this will be my learning experience, and hopefully yours too, if you pick something up from me fucking up. Like, this is mainly what you shouldn't be doing, or what you should take away from this game is how to dominate a lane. Like, pick every opportunity you can to harass the opponent. Like it's a war of attrition, really. Every single piece of free damage you can get, that's worth it. Even if they're Graves with Warlord's Bloodlust or anything of the like, the war of attrition is worth it. At least if you're tryharding, which I'm kinda doing. I have to prove myself against the Bronx players. Sorry. I'm an asshole. And also bad at last hitting. But 100 last hits at 11 minutes, that's actually really good. You should try to aim for 80 as a laner. You should aim for 80 last hits per 10 minutes, roughly. Some games that will go out the window because no game is the same as the last one. You will have a lot of action one game, and you'll have first blood of 15 minutes next one. So you can't just say a specific number and go from there. But generally, a rule of thumb is 80 CS per 10 minutes as a laner, and if you can do 60 as a jungler per 10 minutes, that's really, really well as well. Then you've been taxing the lanes. And if you do 60 CS per 10 minutes and pick up kills as well, you're golden. You should be able to carry. But like playing the OP champs is what will get you far this season. I've always really enjoyed playing Lux, but I haven't played her a lot since I think season 2 or 3, and then she got buffed for some reason, not at the start of the season, and I've been abusing the hell out of that. I have an 78% win ratio on Lux on my main account, so I wanted something new, because I always pick the same 3 champions for every role, because I'm not really, yeah. It gets dull. Sid is fun to play, but he's banned half the time. And Echo is banned half the time as well. Or now he's banned 100% of the time because he's broken as a tank. I enjoy playing him mid lane. But what are you gonna do? At this point I actually don't even know about the... I should have teleported bot way earlier, but as I said, I'm really focused at making my farming look smooth, which is silly, but yeah. But they get like 1 kill. Yeah, they trade 1 for 1 and I get 2 towers, so it's completely fine and actually worth it. And I'm not now I'm not afraid anymore of actually being behind this game, because we've gotten 2 towers. Mid lane is about to go down as well. I don't know about bot lane, but they're doing fine as far as I know. This is like a week-old game, I think. So I actually should have done this commentary way earlier. Yeah, and Shin is calling me a tryhard. I'm trying not to like talk to anyone. So this is kind of all me, if you can say so. I want this to be me learning to carry almost every game, which I managed to fuck up. I've actually lost a game, which I'm not proud of admitting. we had it was going really well at the start. Me and Master Yi had gotten 3 kills mid lane. I had gotten 1, he had gotten 2, and that was all the 3 kills we got that game. I don't know, our Cho'Gath top, he managed to get 50 CS at 29 minutes or something, and got completely smashed in lane. So did our bot lane, and they had a Warwick jungle, so he had nowhere to go but mid lane. So after level 6 I was getting camped. Yeah, excuse me. And yeah, I actually on OBS you have the record button next to the record video button next to the preview stream, and I had actually pressed preview stream the entire game, so I have no footage of that. Afterwards I had a really good game, going 20 kills, 4 deaths and 5 assists or something like that, which I forgot to record as well. So it evens out, I hope. I didn't comment on killing Shen because I've killed him 4 times now, no 3, but he can't do anything because of the movement speed from Phantom Dancer. I can chase him forever. I need to learn to do the trick where you jump over the wall, so you don't waste time walking around. You can also use that as when you're fighting in this area. You can do that and stack your Q up. I really like playing Yasuo because there's so many small things you can do. Like the jumping over walls in the jungle is really impressive to do on the fly. I've tried going into custom games and doing it from bot lane Crux up to red buff over Raptors, I think they're called. I'm calling them Wraiths. And the same, and mirror it on the blue side. And I think the red buff one is really hard to do. I think you can do it both ways. I haven't tried that yet. Sorry, I'm rambling. Now I'm really at this point in the game I'm so far ahead, but I'm really trying to test my limits, see what I can do. And this is a free tower. He's scared of me for some reason. He's Syn Cole with the tower, I don't know. Now I actually have my Triforce, so I don't know why I don't just recall. I should have done that, but I don't think I died this game. But now I'm going in to try to do something because I want to see how much damage I can take and how much I can deal. And I push it out because I'm scared. And this is a good one. This game is won already, but we take another like 10 minutes to close it out. I don't know why. I'm really trying to close the game out, but I can't do that solo. I actually really like Grasp on Yasuo, but because it was recently nerfed, it's better to go either Warlust, Bloodlust or Fervor, I've realized. Arcadetta, a French Yasuo player, he's challenger, almost only playing Yasuo, I think. He figured out that you could just, as I said in the start of the video, go Fervor and max attack speed, and then build Teki, which is a lot more viable, I think, than going full glass cannon Yasuo. Full glass cannon Yasuo is fun, don't get me wrong, but I really like the tankiness or the pseudo tankiness you get from Phantom Dancer. Now here I'm looking for a play because I don't know. I was so close to pressing R there. I really want to do something because I'm so ahead, and still I'm careful of not fucking up because I don't know what to do. And I'm still doing, like 10 games later, I'm still fucking up. with knowing how many Q stacks I have. It's really embarrassing to some degree. And Tristan actually lives. By the way, you can use the F keys: F1, F2, F3, F4, F5. F1 will show the camera on you, but use that especially as a jungler. I use it as a top laner to quickly look at bot lane, and then back at me. But as a jungler, it's really good to, while walking between camps, to press the F keys to see how your lanes are, how the lanes are pushing and who's ahead, who's worth ganking. Like if you see bot lane pushed up really hard, you could walk around dragon. And if you see your top lane pushing really hard, you can make the top lane fake recall and walk into the bush and either counter gank or and kill him from the brush. And you can use, if you see your lanes pushing, you could draw the conclusion that whatever jungler you're against will probably counter gank that lane, or gank that lane, so you can be there for a counter gank. This game is really just a start now. But I think I want to show every game I remember to record, because I'm a retard. I'm going really damaging this game because I'm so far ahead. Usually I actually like going either PD or what's it called? Going Phantom Dancer or Sunfire Cape first, because the tankiness and damage Sunfire provides is just too valuable, I think. Playing Yasuo as a squishy assassin is fun, but his mobility and his still the damage he deals while going either 1 or 2 damage items is really impressive and really fun to play with. The things you can do, I've been looking at the montages since, and the plays you can do is so impressive. I'm always impressed, but yeah, I want to do that. That's why I'm trying to learn how to play this guy. And I also should be kicking myself for not changing my trinket. This should have been done just after I was done with the laning phase. Sorry, I'm just going to take a sip of my water. I TP in because there's a fight, obviously. And I really hope we can end the game off of this fight, but we don't get the AD carry, so they still have wave clear. Because the AD carry is Caitlyn, and they want to hold on to the game for some reason. At this point I should just have went bot lane and taken the other tower instead of waiting for the minion wave. But this is bronze, people don't really know what they're doing. Which is to some degree fun, but also very annoying, because I'm used to actually be able to rely to some degree on my teammates to do the right thing. But with this, I have no clue why. I had a game where people would... I pinged people to defend the tower, and instead of just defending the tower, they chased the 2 people and got caught. Instead of just defending the tower. They couldn't even kill the 2 people. Anyway, but yeah. Everybody makes mistakes. Even I do. You'll see a lot of them. Both because I suck at this champion and because I'm not perfect at this game. And because I'm really concentrated when playing this guy. Yeah, we end the game now. I'm sorry there isn't much to say other than because the lane mechanics, what's worst about, or what keeps people in bronze, is the lane mechanics. The inability to know how much damage you can take or how much damage you can handle is what really makes people lose the game or lose lane. And this is there's no coordination whatsoever. We took dragon once, so yeah. But Like, do I get an S on this? I do get an S. Yeah. I was quite proud. This is my first ranked Yasuo game. But yeah. I tried to lose all games, but yeah. Lose all games as to get lowest into diamond, bronze. Sorry. Oh well. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed. Welcome to the first episode of my Yasuo Bronze to Diamond series. Ogo here, kicking off the series. Yeah, I managed to get placed into Bronze 3, and this is the very first ranked game on this account. I'm, as you can see, or as you just saw, running 13% attack speed, standard 80 carry page. As for runes and for the masteries, I'm running 12-0-18 and taking grasp